What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Alexis, the Mystic Lotus, coming in to you live with another video. Welcome to my channel if you're brand new. If you're not brand new, welcome back. So, I came on here because I wanted to talk a little bit about narcissism, about narcissistic relationships, and how to be able to tell if you're in a relationship with a narcissist. So, first of all, not everyone some people may have narcissistic traits, and some people may have the actual narcissistic personality disorder. So, first of all, narcissists have a very grandiose kind of personality. They thrive off of attention. They need to feel validated by other people. They need to feel special. They need to be noticed. They need to be recognized. And they will go to any extent to get that, even at your expense. They are very vindictive. They can be selfish. They can be, on the further scale of it, they can be pretty damn evil. Abusive physically. They can be abusive emotionally, mentally. It is exhausting dealing with someone who is a narcissist. So, first of all, a narcissist, you need to know that they are very superficial. They can't make a connection with people the way that you and I make a connection. They can't get very deep emotionally with anyone. Everything is very surface. Whenever you get deep with them, they get uncomfortable because they don't want to get in touch with their feelings. They want to stay on the surface. If it's not anything regarding any kind of applaud for them for something that they have going on, they don't want to hear about it. Okay? So they do have a sense of entitlement. They are very good at gaslighting. That's a very, very, very big thing, gaslighting. Okay, so let me explain gaslighting. Gaslighting is when, okay, let's see if I can give you an example. Let's say if you go to your partner and you say, hey, last night when me and you were talking, you said some things that kind of made me upset, and I just want to kind of revisit that so we can kind of hash that out because it really upset me and I didn't get a chance to speak about that. And then they'll look at you and say, what conversation? What are you talking about? I didn't say that. Why are you feeling like that? Why does that bother you? I don't remember saying that. You didn't say that. Why do you feel like that? And then it'll get you so frustrated until you get triggered. And then you'll start yelling and getting upset and getting real pissed off because you're triggered now because this person is treating you like you're crazy, okay? So, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sitting in my car. But this person will start treating you like you're crazy, and eventually you'll start feeling crazy. So it's basically they'll tell you that you didn't say something or you didn't do something when you know you did. And the whole point of that is for you to start second guessing yourself and to start wondering if you're the problem, to start wondering if you're really being dramatic. Another thing that narcissists like to do is that they try to make you feel like your feelings don't matter, okay? Whether it's sad, happy, angry, whatever it is, they don't care. Why? Because it has nothing to do with them. Like I said before, they cannot make the connection. They cannot make a connection in saying, gosh, I'm sorry you feel like that. I apologize. What can I do to make it up to you? I'm sorry you feel that way. Is there something I can do to change that? They don't have these kind of conversations. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to talk about it. If you come to them crying about a family member passing away or something like that, they might not even acknowledge the fact that you just told them something like that. Or if they do, their response might be very cut and dry. They might just kind of shrug it off and be like, oh, no, you know, I'm sorry that happened. But anyway, back to what I was wanting to do. I'm sorry you was going through that, but let's talk about what I want to do and what I need to talk about. They just totally brush it off. They don't give a shit. Okay? Another thing you need to know about a narcissist is they do something called triangulation, and this is a part of them working on your self-esteem, where they slowly start chipping away when they first meet you. Now, let me remind you, so you can be very cautious. These ugly characteristics do not come out right away. Sometimes when you meet a narcissist, you have not a clue, because they can come off as very charming in the beginning. You can feel like you just met your soulmate. You feel like, you know, this is the person that you can marry really soon. You know, you feel like you found the one, and they'll also make you feel like that too. They'll do everything. They do anything to get their hooks in you. And then once they get their hooks in you, then they'll start chipping away, start devaluing you. That's the next step. They start doing the devaluing process, where they start, you know, chipping away at your self-esteem. They start telling you things, or start comparing you to people. You know, if you have a weight problem, they might start comparing you to someone who's in shape and making comments to make you feel insecure about yourself. Or they may take some things that you already told them, that you were very vulnerable one night, y'all had a couple of drinks, and you were just pouring your heart out to this person, and you were telling them about how you were molested when you were a child, and you were telling them about how awful your last abusive relationship was. They'll use all that information against you as ammo. So keep in mind that narcissists are not to be trusted with sensitive information. Do not spill your heart out to them, because anything you ever tell them will be used against you later on. Trust me. It will either be used in an argument, or it will be used to start chipping away at you and devaluing you, and to fuck with your self-esteem. So anyways, let's get back to the triangulation. So the triangulation is where they are putting you up against somebody else. If they're cheating on you, or if there is a so-called friend that they have in their life or something like that that they associate with, they may put you up against this person and compare you to this person often. And that way you can start feeling like you're in competition with this person. So that, like I said, that's another way for them to start chipping away at your self-esteem, and for you to start feeling like you have to compete for them, which is another way to boost their ego, because they have to get their narcissistic supply. Okay? Another thing that they like to do, they like to do a lot of what in the dictionary is called future faking. They promise you everything. They promise you the world. They promise you the house. They promise you the ring. They promise they're going to do better and be better. And it never happens. It's like they keep you hanging on by a thread, in hopes that they'll transform into the person that you need for them to be. But it's all part of the process in keeping you hanging on, until they devalue you so much that they are ready to discard you, which is the final stage of a narcissistic relationship, unless you decide to leave first. But the final is once they devalue you and you literally have nothing left, your self-esteem is shot, your mental health is shot to shit, your emotional health is gone, it's topsy-turvy, then they're ready to discard you, because then they don't find you useful anymore. So you need to know that it doesn't sound that bad talking about it, but if you've been in any kind of relationship with anybody that is a narcissist, you know exactly what I mean. It is very draining. It's mentally draining. It's emotionally draining. And it takes a toll on you. You can literally get physically ill dealing with these type of people because they stress you out so much, and they really do something to your mental space. They have you very confused, very out of sorts, to the point where you just forget who you are. You don't even know who you are at some point. You just look in the mirror and you have no clue who you are as a person after they get done with you. So this is just a little clip to come talk to y'all real quick. I just felt like I needed to get that out because I know it's a lot of people, male and female, dealing with narcissism. You can also have narcissism in the workplace. You can have narcissism in your family, narcissistic parents, narcissistic children. I may do another segment about this, but this right here is just a few things to watch out for. You might be going through it right now and you might not even realize it, but I'm telling you right now, if you pick up on any of these red flags, please run for the hills, because the longer you stay with the narcissist, the harder it is to get away from them. It's very hard, and it might not seem like it, but it is, especially if you're a person that's been through some things as a child and you start getting into the trauma bonding with the narcissist. And just real quick, trauma bonding is like the cycle of, it's pretty much like an addiction. It's like the narcissist that you have, you're addicted to it, him or her. You know, you go through the cycle of being used and abused, and then you break it off, and then you get back together, and then you get that mental high of getting back together, and you feel validated in a sense, because now you feel like you're attached to someone that you can't let go. So that's it's like you're addicted to the trauma. You're addicted to the rush of breaking up and getting back together, breaking up and getting back together, breaking up and getting back together. You're actually there's something inside of you that's addicted to that rush. So do some research on trauma bonding as well. It can save you. Like I said, y'all, if you are dealing with anyone that is narcissistic, run for the hills. It can take a long time to recover, and like I said, the longer you stay, the harder it is to break away. I may do another segment on narcissism. Comment below if you are in a narcissistic relationship, or if you are dealing with someone that's narcissistic. Let me know, and let me know how you're coping with that. Well, until next time, guys. Ciao.